sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bears offense will be first on the attack. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gets it past the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Clark to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got his man in the middle.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way onto the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Clark wants to throw. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Off play action on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Bears will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. Crosses the 45. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Clark to fire. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Finds a little space. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out! Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Clark wants to throw. Got a little space.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Clark to fire. He's got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Clark wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. He lets one fly deep. He's got it at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no boss. Get it together.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Clark to fire. Bringing the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's good.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are the ones that are a little bit frustrating because those slants, man, you want to put it on him and get some yards after the catch and really keep the defense honest. But when you drop it, it puts you behind the sticks and it just frustrates your quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clark wants to throw. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a crease. It's Lawrence. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
he was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
The Bears send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Bear offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Clark to fire. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it just in time. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Clark wants to throw. Works the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Lawrence. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Clark to fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Got it in the middle. It's Lawrence. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Give to the single back. Turning it on. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. The snap sets up the throw. Got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Clark wants to throw. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
All right, boys, let's keep it up.
Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Hunt is on its way. And the returner is stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Find some fresh air.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Down the field, offense. Come on.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Let's build that momentum, offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field and the field shrinks so much, you play so aggressive and you're playing all eyeballs on the run and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Brings into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is in the air. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. The short hands. It's Lawrence. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Clark wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Going to look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawrence.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Looking for a gap. It's Lawrence. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They believe they can run right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Clark to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Hardy.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
With the catch, it's Lawrence. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Clark wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Keeping it on the ground with a single back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Keep them chains moving, oh!
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for room, it's Hardy. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Coleman. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Clark to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hardy. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Boom. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Brings up 2nd down.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Clark wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Right back to the well. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Clark to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Green. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Got a man. It's Lawrence. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Lawrence. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawrence. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
At the 34.